But at the way, like, once TikTok changed hands, it became a whole different ball game. Like, a lot changed. People could buy views. So a lot of times you're seeing people with like all these views. They're like, oh, if you post at this time of the day, oh, if you do that, why are you gonna do that? What is the point of that? Who cares? Who cares? Why? Because you want to make money for what? Like, that's it's so the wrong route to go. But anyway, people are gonna do what I want, what they want. They don't care. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's just this just became like, it's a big infomercial too. That's what I'm seeing. Like, everything. I wonder if Jeff Bezos has a piece of it. He has to, because a lot of stuff is from Amazon, like that physician's formula. And then the people that are selling the stuff, like, I don't understand. Why don't you do like background on what you're selling? Wouldn't you want to know what you're selling instead of just making money? It's not about making money. What if you hurt somebody? What if you hurt somebody? Would you care? You guess what? It could come back on you, and legal blows could come back on you for that. But anyway, doesn't matter. And you would be the scapegoat, not Bezos. Even if he was selling that, even if indirectly he was selling that, he has enough lawyers that's like at the hospital when people used to participate. The malpractice was happening left and right all the time. Things that shouldn't happen. Like I said, the intubation on the wrong side. Okay, so now you wake up with 2 intubations because guess what? The medical problem that you still had didn't go away because the idiot nurse didn't fix it. She fucked up. She should be fired. She should be let go. They said, no, nobody gets left behind. No man left behind. We're going to reacclimate her because something fell through. Yeah, the fuck it did. Something fell through. She needs to be fired. It fell through at a higher level. She needs to be let go. She needs to be reprimanded. Fuck that shit. No, that's not okay. That's not acceptable. Especially, like I said, how many people I used to have to fucking rap. And then on top of things, right? I was sitting and people are so like quick to snub like people that have addictions and stuff like that. I don't I don't understand. Like, it makes no sense. Like, if you're hemorrhaging, right? Don't you have to tie it off at the top? If you get it below, it's not gonna work. You're still gonna bleed out. Okay, so you're worried about dealers, this, that, the next thing. Do you have any idea how hard it is to get fentanyl out of somewhere? Do you know what you have to go through to get medications out of stuff? Yeah, so it's an inside job. Everything's an inside job. Big pharma, everything. So okay, so why are you so mad? You're gonna be so mad, and at the fish rots from the head down, right? So the problem is we look at everything. This place America has become a business. That's all it is. It's business, service economy. People are complaining about tips, but that's all you care about is money, right? So you're in a service economy. That's what it is. We're pandering to needs. Tip. I don't know. They're like, pay people better. They don't pay people better. They don't pay people better. That's the bottom line. They don't pay people. They're not going to pay people better because they don't care about you. At the end of the day, you're a number, and you're allowing yourself to become a number. Everybody's allowing what's going on and then complaining about it, but nobody's willing to change or do anything else. It's not going to change itself. Like, you need to put some action into the thought of wanting to be different. So stop doing what you're doing all the time. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing on a recurring loop and expecting different outcomes. If you don't put different inputs in, you're not going to get different outputs. It doesn't work that way. It's scientific. That's it. It's very scientific. And science is it's basically what you put in, you get out. Okay? There's nothing spiritual to that. It's simple. So if you're putting the same damn things in over and over, Democrat, Republican, you're going fighting back and forth. Which one of them came personally when you had an issue that they probably caused? Or like I said, like with the addiction thing at a higher level, where do you think that's coming from? They don't allow anybody that heals people to practice in this state, because of the fact that it's a business, and you got to think about how businesses work, right? Okay, what's the goal of business? Just simple, right? That's a simple question. What's the goal of business? For all you slick motherfuckers that got some shit to say, accountants, whatever, I'm a clown on this and that. What is the fucking goal of business, sirs? I know it's sirs because the bitches don't be stepping to me like that. So what is the point of business, right? It's to create a long-term customer, right? You want investment. You want somebody who's going to invest long-term in your company, right? So what do you have to do that, right? Could you not heal somebody, right? Completely? No, because they're not going to come back. If you heal somebody completely, though, they're also not going to come back. What is it? Suppression. So we're going to suppress so that it's the perception of we're doing something, which you are, but it's like triangulated. It's not coming to where you're never going to be healed. It's that rat race. Once again, they got you going on a wheel, a perpetual wheel that's been going, and they're controlling and dangling the cheese. And the thing is, the cheese is fucking tainted anyway. It's poison cheese. So even if you were to get that fucking cheese, you would be poisoned. And this is something like we all go through. We're all indoctrinated and we're all embedded and ingrained within a matrix society, right? This is what it is. It's a matrix society that you need to wake up from, you need to pull away from, right? Because you got a lot of non-player characters going around too. That's the problem. You don't know if somebody's a non-player character because tell me we don't have clones. Dolly the Lamb, 1996. How many years later? About 29, 30 years later, right? From that? We're 2025 now? What do you think? How many technological advances do you think that they have that you don't know about that they've been working on behind closed doors? Okay? You don't think they're able to clone people? It's not ethical. It's not ethical, but everything here is not ethical. We are not ethical. There's nothing ethical in this country. That's bullshit. That's a deception. A perception of deception that you've been fed. And you're willing to eat it up. Willing to eat that shit up every time. Like, no, we're not ethical here. We don't do ethical things. Look at the guy that's on top. You are who you surround yourself with. And everybody's looking a blind eye the other way. Like, no, he's our savior. Stockholm's much? What? Oh my gosh. But yeah, we're not ethical here. You got, like I said, you have NPCs running around. I'm pretty sure some of them don't have anything inside. You got robots that look like human. You got AI, technological advances, taking jobs because we don't care about people anymore. We just want money. And the higher ups, how many people are without a job? Every single state, nobody can find a job. People are more than, they're applying, and it's not looking good. They screwed everything up for people. Like I said, so you got NPCs walking around. Then on top of it, you also have demons and angels walking around that are attached to people, right? Because the veil has been thin. Whether you like to understand it or not, it doesn't matter. Like I said, you could pull your sheet up all you want, and that goes back to that robot chicken shit, where the kid's like, oh, and the monster's like, oh man, he pulled the sheet up over his head. We can't get him now. Nah, I'm just kidding. Fucking get him. Right. You can pull that, and you can, like, I don't understand. You can't just entertain one side of something when there's two sides to make a whole. There's a dark and there's a light. There's a masculine, there's a feminine. You absolutely need both sides to be whole. You can't overlook what you don't like. If you overlook what you don't like, then you don't deserve the good parts of it. There's no point in it.